Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton and I am continuing the Blast Off Tournament Rookie Division. This will cover holes 13 through 17. I think I have drops on every single hole, regardless what this scorecard says, but this scorecard here is sitting at a minus 33. I do know that I did drop 13 and 17 on a few accounts, so should have an idea here how to pick up every single drop, including even the albatross there on hole number 15 as well. So this will be a really good video with a lot of breakdowns for you all. Okay, let's find hole number 13 here. That's going to be this par 3 right here. 20% at mid, 3 bars of side spin to the right, combined with top spin. And here I have it set at 4 bars of top, 3 bars of side spin to the right. You're going to see I'm really wiggling around until I find the right landing spot. And then I readjust my top spin. So, to make this a lot easier for you, you could go ahead and start off with 4.5 top, 3 bars of side spin to the right until you find this landing spot. Now look, I am playing this one pretty close to the fairway, okay? My green inner ring is all the way down here on the rough line. When it comes to consistency on this shot, if you don't know, I took 4 rookie accounts into the tournament. I normally only play 2 max. I made this hole-in-one 2 out of 4 accounts with perfect balls. Goliath 7 and Goliath 8. Your Goliath 8 has a better ball guideline, I believe. If you're a rookie player that uses a Grizzly and you have a high Grizzly club, you would have a pretty good ball guideline and advantage there as well with the accuracy. But of course, you would need to practice the shot. So hole number 7, dangerous rough bump. But if you don't mind playing dangerous, then that's a great opportunity to drop the ace. Now we go on to the next hole. This is hole number 5 on the back 9, 0% at max. Now I want you to notice here on the graphic, in case it went by too fast, high winds will need a bit of backspin. Got to keep in mind when you're watching walkthroughs like this, look at this, 2.3 mile per hour. It's always good if you know what the wind variances are. So with the wind resistance 2 ball, such as a Titan and Rookie, you can get anywhere from 2.2 mile per hour wind up to 4.5. This is obviously on the extreme minor scale when it comes to wind, almost the least of wind that we can get. So I didn't go with any backspin. You will need this curl to the right. Notice I went with baby curl to the right. And then we come into a nice spot. Now, if I was to have something like 4 mile per hour wind, we probably roll into the rough, right? If we don't, we get lucky and we come really close. So if you get hit with some high wind, don't be afraid to put up to half of a bar of backspin on the shot, right? So if I get 3 mile per hour wind, I'd probably put 0.2 back. If I had 4.1, I'd probably put about half a bar of backspin on there. Anytime we have shots close to the rough, keep that in mind. Shot number 2, pretty simple. We're going to go ahead and pull it 20% at mid. You saw the spin adjustments there. If not, go ahead and rewind back. That ball's in the hole every time with a perfect shot amongst my accounts. So easy stuff there. That's going to take us into the par 5, in which we do have a much more difficult wind angle. You'll see here when we go to the fairway island here, we're going to be pulling into headwind. So instead of starting at the plus 30, I'm going to go ahead and back all the way up to the plus 22. I'm going to go ahead and pull my rings there because at 4 mile per hour wind, when I make my adjustment here, I'm going to pull all the way up to max. You see this right here? It's perfect. Higher wind, start maybe at the plus 19, plus 20. I'm going with full overpower. I even hit a great shot and it works out okay. Sorry about that. Apparently my phone's going off like crazy at the moment. You see here we power the ball down the fairway, but we're not able to get the type of distance that we have been doing on this hole. But that's okay. We're still in thorn range. Anytime you can get in thorn range for that albatross, you're in good shape. This shot for me is dropping 0% at mid. It was unfortunate on my other 2 accounts. I tried to play 10% and I missed it to the right hand side, which means I pulled too many rings. As soon as I hopped over to these 2 rookie accounts, well, this rookie account plus another one, and I changed my elevation from 10 to 0, ball was dropping in the cup, no problem, even at 5.1 mile per hour wind, which is the maximum wind that you can get in rookie division. Okay, so there's that alba. This will take us here onto this hole. Easy eagle here. We're going to go 6 top, 2 right. 4.5 mile per hour wind is the highest mile per hour wind. Now, you know, if you want to go ahead and play with the berserker, you can do that. You know, you'll need to gauge your overpower, because you can see here I'm almost at max OP with 4.5 mile per hour wind, which, keep in mind, is the absolute highest that you can get with a Titan ball. Even with that, you know, I come in short of the pin. If you were to get something like in the 2 mile per hour ranges, you're going to be a lot further down on the green, leaving you for a long putt. So you would either geez, oh David, you would either need to push your target back up to max after you make your wind elevation pull, or you need to go with max overpower, whichever one you're most comfortable with. But regardless, easy eagle here takes us on to the par 3. 30% at mid. Only hit this on one account, but this was the first time that I tried this line. So we're going to go with 4 back, just a little bit of side spin to the left, and then we're oddly enough going to offset this ball to the right hand side of the pin with my orange ring on the rough. So there's our target line, just like that. Okay, now I make it 30% at mid. And there it is, very nicely, actually dead center. So that's holes number 13 through 17, everybody. Like I said, picked up a drop on all of the holes. I'm going to start working on hole number 18 as well. I just want to get this content out here while I had the time. Thanks, everybody.